warnai ang siya sualirnya. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This reading is for the full moon in Virgo taking place for everyone on February 24th, 2024. You don't have to have Virgo anywhere in your chart to be able to watch this reading. What I do is I take a look at the collective energy for everyone around the full moon and the new moon times. I also do weekly readings and pick a card readings in shorts for everybody on a collective level as well. But around the full moon time and the new moon time, it's always curious to me to see what it is at full moon we might be letting go, switching up, changing in our journey, and what it is we might be welcoming in or setting our intention to receive at the new moon time. So that's why I do these readings, to see what is happening for us, all of us, right, around this time. So I have the fortune reading cards, and I'm also going to be using the Vintage Wisdom Oracle. I usually start with an Oracle deck system to take a look to see what the main energy and theme is of the particular full moon and or new moon time. In this case, it's the full moon in Virgo, February 24th, 2024. So let's see, what is the main energy and or theme of this particular full moon in Virgo happening for all of us collectively, February 24th, 2024. What is the main energy or theme of this particular full moon time? Let's see. Okay, so there's actually two cards there. That's okay. I'm still going to grab from the Vintage Wisdom Oracle. So let's see. Full moon, February 24th, 2024. Main energy and theme. And get one more. All right, let's start with this first, and then I'm going to use the tarot. I also have the Guardian of the Night Tarot, which is a recent addition to the channel, donated by Cynthia F. Thank you so much, Cynthia. This deck is absolutely gorgeous, and you'll see it in a moment. Can't wait to share it with all of you. So we have Adventure. Whoa. Awakening. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Wow. Okay. Plain. A journey is indicated either physically or metaphorically. Your life will become more full. Then we have the Lovers. There are two paths ahead, so be true to yourself. Isn't that interesting how adventure and travel, right, kind of tie in together in that way? And when we're on a new path, it is kind of a journey. It is a little bit of an adventure, because sometimes, I mean, I consider adventure when we don't know, right? When we don't know what to expect or what lies ahead, but we adventure and go and find out anyway. So I like this. I think this is saying that you're about to start something new, and it is going to be a little bit of an adventure for you, but it's saying if you're on the cusp, okay, is the feeling that I'm getting here. Lovers also could be Gemini energy. I know we don't have the tarot, but it is giving that vibe. This is feeling like if you're on the cusp of making a choice in some way on your journey at this time. Treat it like an adventure, for one. Also, be true to yourself in the decision-making process. The Lover's energy can talk about alchemical alignment, union, coming together, partnerships. It also can talk about choices. So that's why I'm saying if there is a choice that you are soon to face, maybe this full moon is creating that junction for you, and you're on the cusp of deciding what you're going to do, how you're going to, where you're going to go, how you're going to proceed forward. Could be that, maybe at this full moon time, you're choosing to let something go in order to pursue something else. This is saying that that path is leading you to something more fulfilling. That's why the Plain card is saying a journey is indicated either physically or metaphorically. Your life is going to become more full. And this new journey is different, right? Maybe you've never experienced it before. Maybe the path ahead is not the norm, or it's out of the comfort zone, but it's an adventure. So treat it like new things, right? Sometimes new things, new paths, new experiences can be very exciting. And that's kind of the feeling here. Treat it like fun. It's exciting. It's exhilarating. This is fresh. This is brand new. It does feel like a fresh start. And with the plane card, you're definitely going places. So I don't know if you're going somewhere literally or figuratively, but you're about to embark upon an adventure. And it does feel like the path ahead of you is one that's in alignment with you. That's why the card on the Lover says, be true to yourself. You have a choice ahead of you. Be true to yourself in the selection process. Also, that awakening card is saying here that you're going to be awakened to something. Spirit, the divine, the universe is going to awaken you to maybe a choice that you need to make or a path that you need to take. And the minute you make that choice and you have the discernment and the knowledge, the understanding to make that choice consciously, when you proceed forward with it, it is going to be a little bit of an adventure. So new places, new experiences, brand new horizons. You're waking up to something. You're waking up to something you need to do. Maybe waking up to something you need to choose. It does feel like Spirit is going to wake you up or alert you to something. And the minute you know what it is you need to know, then it's going to show you what it is you need to do. So the feeling is here to prepare for something in the journey to shift, to change and take you on to a new path. Switch something up in your direction. But it's nothing to, it feels like it's nothing to be scared of. This is an adventure. This is exciting. This is exhilarating. This feels fun. This feels good in that way. I don't know about you, but like when I travel, I always get like pre-travel jitters, you know, like butterflies in the stomach, especially when I'm going overseas or something like that, or I'm taking a plane ride longer than like 4 or 5 hours. I always get, I don't know, I always get an unsettled stomach. I can't eat. I lose my appetite. I get nervous, right? So I don't know if any of you get the nervous jitters when you travel. And I also get nervous to leave, like, you know, my pets behind and my family and whatnot. There's a lot of that energy building up, and it kind of feels like there's nervous jitters that are kind of tied into this path that you're about to take. So some of you might be a little nervous or scared to choose what you feel you need to choose, or do what it is you need to do, or make the choice that aligns most with you with the Lover's energy. You might feel a little on edge about it. But I also feel like to say to you that that's normal when you've never experienced something before. Like when you get on a little bit of a roller coaster, it feels like a roller coaster. Yeah. It's like when you get on a roller coaster or a ride you've never been on before, right? You don't know what to expect. That's kind of the feeling of this. You're about to hop on a ride you've never been on before. And it's exhilarating, it's exciting, but you're kind of like on the edge of your seat at the same time. But I also feel like this is all good. This is all good. This is what you need to evolve and take off, right? No pun intended, take off to the next level. Because there is a leveling up, I feel, with awakening energy that's taking place here. You've woken something up inside of you, and it's like now you have to take the journey to align with the version of you that you've leveled up into. And it's like you can't change or you can't evolve if you stay in the same place, do the same thing, repeat the same patterns. You know, there's a leveling up here. There's a glow up happening. I feel that coming from this card, a blossoming. You're blossoming, you're leveling up and expanding into a different new version of yourself, one that's more authentic, right? So the feeling is here, you're going to have to take the path that aligns with the version of you that you've stepped into, that you've awakened into, that you leveled up to become. So I have for you the Guardian of the Night Tarot, recently donated to the channel by Cynthia F. Thank you so much, Cynthia. This deck is absolutely stunning. I've falling in love with it. It's very vibrant, right? The colors, but they don't scream at you. So it's very soothing at the same time. So it's very alive. It's the best way I can describe the artwork. It's very alive. So let's see. Full moon in Virgo. February 24, 2024. And I just want 3 cards to help us reading out. Get it flowing. Get more information. What is this? Full moon in Virgo all about? So, and if I need more cards, I will grab off to the side. So with the plain energy there, like on a very mundane level, I don't know if some of you with this particular full moon are traveling, maybe relocating, going somewhere you've never been before, experiencing something new, making choices that are going to be very pivotal in the journey moving forward. Or if you're receiving some kind of download, insight, knowledge, or awakening around this time as well. But whatever you're being, I guess, woken up to, it's going to help the path forward is also what this is feeling like. Or it's going to help you make the choices that you need to make in order to align you with the best path or timeline moving forward. So let's see. All right, Page of Swords. That's interesting because that's like investigative energy. It's also energy of information. Maybe information being shared with you. Think of communication. Yeah. Insight and then action, right? Taking the first step. It's very action oriented in the way that it's going to, once it knows what it needs to do, it's going to take the first step in regards to the knowledge it's just acquired. They are students of life as well. So it's about learning something. Learning some new piece of information, I feel. Page of Swords. Or communicative energy. So let's see. Knight of Swords. Whoa, okay. So again, more energy of information, which is interesting because the Lover's energy is kind of like, you know, in the tarot, it's the vibe of Gemini. And then we have air on the table. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here. 4 of Cups. I might have to grab another one because I don't know. It's just kind of like, I feel like there's a choice that you need to make, but you're not sure what choice it is you need to make. So you sit with it with the 4 of Cups because it's a card of stillness, right? It's inactive. There's a lot of inaction cards in the tarot. You have the Hermit, 2 of Swords, 4 of Cups, sometimes the High Priestess. And those energies sit still. And a lot of times they don't really do much. But it's because sometimes they don't know what to do, so they just stay still. But I feel like 4 of Cups is saying there's something you're not happy with right now. There's some kind of status quo that's not fulfilling you. And you're going to have to take decisive action with the Knight of Swords. Once you learn with the Page of Swords what it is you need to learn, you're going to have to take decisive action with the Knight of Swords. It's also cautionary to say not to do anything impulsive, to make sure you take the time to think it through. Maybe that 4 of Cups is actually you sitting with it and thinking it through before you take action. But if there's something in the journey right now that is not satisfying you, it is actually telling you to take a moment to align your energy, to think about the path ahead, what it is you would like to see for yourself moving forward. And then make the choice that's going to align with what's going to make your heart sing. What's going to feel true and authentic to you. So yeah, I do feel like the learning of information, the receiving of some kind of communication or insight or awakening. But it's like once you know what you need to do, then you take action, you move forward with the Knights because that's what they do. They get on their horse and they go forward in the direction of whatever they're pursuing. In this case, the sword is representative of some form of communication. So you might be moving forward, communicating that to somebody else. Somebody also might be moving towards you to communicate something to you. It also could be knowledge, in the pursuit of knowledge. But this is saying you're going to take that action, but it's going to require that you take a moment to sit with yourself to really get in touch with what feels right to you. And then once it feels right, then you can move forward. But until it feels right, 4 of Cups is giving the vibe of sitting still with it. The only thing is that the 4 of Cups is a card of not seeing, right? not seeing the bigger picture sometimes. And we can get in our feelings a little bit based on the dissatisfaction that we feel. We're not really seeing the full scope of what's going on around us. That cup is always floating in the background, and it's symbolic of, you know, an opportunity coming towards you that you can't always see. And you could be focused on everything that you're not really happy with here in the 3 cups in front of you, and kind of you have like the armadillo, you know, you have your armor on and you're not really able to see. Or maybe spirit is trying to get something through to you, but you have your armor on because you're distracted by everything happening around you, that you can't really see the full picture of what's trying to be conveyed to you, or the information that spirit is also trying to convey to you. So sometimes you can miss out on the cues, the symbols, the language of the universe, right? If we're thinking about communication. So it's also kind of advice or guidance to be mindful that spirit is trying to awake you to something or alert you to something, but you could just be in your feelings or in your thoughts and you're not quite seeing what is needed in order to make the choice to move forward with the path that is most in alignment with you. But I love the 4 of Cups at the same time, even though it's a feeling of meh, right? And sometimes it can be symbolic of dissatisfaction and a feeling of being unfulfilled. But the beautiful thing about the card is that it's telling us that there is something on the way. We're oftentimes caught up in our earthly experience and we're just in a position where we can't see what is incoming. But the Plane card is saying, look, you're on an adventure here. You're about to embark upon an adventure. You're about to make a choice, or the universe is going to present you with a choice. And it's going to require that you be true to yourself in the decision-making process of what that is. But just know that on the other side of this choice, you will be taking a journey. Keep an open mind towards adventure or what's possible for you. Because there's something better up ahead that maybe you're in a position right now you can't see, but it will make your life more full. So I did grab another card. So let's see what we have here. Okay. Beautiful energy of the Strength. We have the Snake energy, which is symbolic of healing. And Mice energy can sometimes talk about like what's been chipping away at you. But whatever has been chipping away at you with the Snake energy is telling us that there's incoming medicine or healing that's going to be provided to help you overcome this. So some of you could be really grappling, like you're on the cusp of a major choice, and you could be grappling as far as like what to do. But I feel with the Awakening card and the 2 cards of information on the table, Spirit's trying to alert you to the right choice, or to wake you up, to open your eyes so you can see what the best thing is to do. The Strength card talks about sometimes overcoming our fears and having to buckle down and kind of dig deep and find our courage and overcome inner obstacles or perceived challenges around us or outside of us too. Face our fears in order to pursue an authentic path. We have the Heart energy in the card as well. So, you know, I can't help but think of maybe following your heart in that way. Listening to your heart. Allowing that to be the guide. I know that sounds so cliche and cheesy. But it does feel like there's a need to follow that or to listen to that a little bit. And it could be that maybe with the 4 of Cups, circumstances kind of drown that out, right? Can drown out the heart as far as what the heart feels it needs to do in order to be happy or to pursue an authentic path. If it doesn't feel right, it doesn't feel right. And there's a reason why it doesn't feel right. Because it feels like with the Awakening card, there's a desire for more expansion. And it could be that there's a stagnation with the 4 of Cups. And you need to pursue a new path, perhaps, to allow that expansion within your soul's experience. So I am tempted to grab another one. I think I'm going to, yeah, let's grab another one. I was going to shuffle. I don't know. Should I shuffle for it? I don't know. Okay, well, okay. Chariot. Successful energy, yes. 7 is a number of a spiritual path. And I think that's a, I don't know if that's a honey badger or what's the other one? Tasmanian devil? I'm not sure. But whichever animal it is, they do have an aggressive energy about them, okay? And I could see how that energy of those animals would equate to the Chariot. Because you do need to take the bull by the horns in a way with the Chariot energy. If you're going to pursue something, you're going to have to be very determined and decisive in order to do it, and gather and muster up your courage with the strength and your focus to move forward. So you are going to move forward here. It is a card of travel, as well as the plane and the adventure. So yeah, I think that's confirming the journey you're about to embark upon. And this full moon is like putting you on the cusp or on the brink of what's next. But I also feel like you're ready for this because you've leveled up, you've awakened, you've aligned with the Lover's energy. And even though you've been kind of held in place with the Four of Cups recently, Spirit's trying to show you or communicate to you information to help you make a choice that's going to redirect your path. The Chariot is energy of travel, movement forward. Yes, and it's about harnessing your energy in balance and alignment in order to do that. And that once you've made a choice, you move forward with it courageously and not letting anything or anyone deter that path once it's been decided. Also, it's energy of leaving things in the past, leaving the past in the dust. And all you have is this forward focus. And there's no time to look back with that card either. Once it's decided to move forward with maybe with a choice or path, there's nothing that's going to stop you. It's very successful energy. It's also Cancer energy. So I don't know if any of you have that in your chart. We also have Leo with the strength. And I was feeling air sign and Gemini. So I would say overall, this full moon is helping to align you or wake you up to something that you needed to know. There's research involved or something with the Page of Swords I think you're going to discover. And once you discover it, it's going to help you to move forward or make a decisive choice or take a decisive action to get you out of something that has been feeling stuck with the Four of Cups. I also feel with the Four of Cups, because we always have the Ace of Cups floating in the background of that card, there's an opportunity coming your way. It could be something that you've been desiring on your heart. And you're ready for this. You've healed. You've overcome things in the journey maybe that have chipped away at your spirit in a way. And I say that because of the mice energy, the healing energy, also with the snakes. You've transformed, you've changed, you metamorphosized, you've shed old facets of self and shed old skin to prepare for the path that's ahead of you. So I do feel like you're ready for this. You've overcome a lot of obstacles, maybe overcome a lot of your own internal fears with the Strength card. And you're ready, you're so ready with the Chariot energy to move forward, to travel into this new direction. So you might doubt, I feel like some of you might doubt yourself for a minute, but you definitely are equipped. And the feeling is being equipped from the inside out. You've leveled up, you've made the changes, you transformed, you transmuted, you've evolved. And you're ready for this new chapter. And you're ready to leave the past behind. Just know that if things at first don't make sense or aren't 100% clear, and I say that because of the Four of Cups, it can kind of like, you know, sometimes circumstances around us, I guess maybe we struggle to see the whole picture or get a clear sense of what to do. I feel like there is clarity that's incoming to help wake you up out of what you can't see with that energy. And I think that's coming through here with these two cards of the Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, and the Awakening. Because that Four of Cups is saying you're not quite seeing something yet, but you are going to be woken up to something. So you can remove yourself from the things that are vying for your attention or distracting you from what is incoming. That's Ace of Cups is what's incoming. So again, I don't know if that's something on your heart, something that you love, something you've been desiring, but you have the strength, the courage, and you have your energy in alignment to pursue. I'm curious to see what is, underneath the deck. Again, your energy is in alignment to pursue the path ahead of you, to make the choices that are most in alignment with you. Treat this new path that you're about to embark upon as an adventure. Keep an open mind. It's a little exciting. Maybe it's a little nerve-wracking, like any new experience. But I do feel like these cards are saying you're ready. Choose what aligns with your heart. Choose whatever is going to make your heart sing. Also, we have the roosters on the card, right? And roosters are symbolic of fire energy. And they do announce, right? They do wake you up in the morning. So yeah, I feel like there's going to be a loud... I feel like the messages or the downloads or the information, whatever information or communication that's coming through is going to be so loud and clear. You're not going to be able to miss it, you know? Like kokoroko, right? In the morning, when you hear the rooster or the cock-a-doodle-doo in the morning, it's alerting you. It's waking you up to something, right? That's what I get from this. Something is coming through to alert you. And the signs are going to be so loud and clear. It's going to help get you out of being stuck or stagnant from making a decision, right? Or if you've been kind of held in place in between two options or what to do next. Spirit's going to wake you up to alert you with this full moon. But it's also that way you can take the path that is most in alignment with you moving forward and not really bother to look back. This is about leaving the past where it needs to be, in the past. So expect to learn something, receive information that you didn't know before, to wake you to something you weren't seeing. You're going to be required to muster up your courage, gather your strength to pursue the path. But just know that when you do, it's full steam ahead. There's no looking back. You can't go backwards. And treat it like an adventure. Okay, underneath the surface. I oftentimes will look underneath the deck to see what this energy is all about, because sometimes it's what's hidden. It's what we can't see because it's the card underneath the deck, right? So what is it that you're not seeing? What is it that's hidden from you at this time? Whoa, Ace of Wands. Okay, this is really big energy. The reason for that is the Ace of Wands, especially with the art depiction. My gosh. There's a lot going on in here. I'm going to go over the symbolism with you. First of all, we have the lilies, which is symbolic of endings. But you can't have a new beginning with the Ace of Wands, right? Unless you have an ending. Not only that, you have energy of the spider web. Spiders are symbolic of the weaving of one's destiny, right? The divine weaver, the divine architect of one's life and journey. And I feel with this full moon, you are being led on the path of destiny. What's kind of been written in the stars for you in a way. That's what that's giving me. It's wild because the Ace of Wands is the divine spark, the divine nudge or inspiration from spirit. It's like spirit lighting a fire underneath you in order for you to pursue it. And I was, interestingly enough, getting fire energy coming from the roosters on the card. And the spider does weave the divine web of one's life. So there's some kind of divine orchestration taking place to guide you on the path that you're meant to be on for your greatest purpose and outcome. And Spirit is going to nudge you with this fire, maybe a little bit of restlessness to get you going, to get you moving, but to get you started. I was feeling energy of fresh start, brand new beginnings that you're traveling into. So there is definitely a creative spark being lit within you, divine nudge from Spirit. You're going to have to take action, inspired action in the direction of something brand new, but that's all in divine alignment with your destiny, with some kind of divinely orchestrated path that you're meant to be on. You could be traveling to somewhere new, somewhere new. I mean, we do have Paris here. I don't know if any of you are looking to go to Europe. I mean, there's energy of so much travel here. 1, 2, and 3 with the Chariot. Yeah, I have to wonder if some of you are thinking of relocating, moving overseas, traveling to a new destination, or taking a brand new path altogether that is maybe different from what you're experiencing right now. But there's definitely a brand new, I feel, brand new story being woven for you at this time. And you're definitely going to have to take action on the way you've been nudged from Spirit. You're not going to be able to sit on it with that Ace of Wands. It is a fresh start. It is a brand new beginning. It is definitely successful energy as well as new growth taking place. It's about passion and purpose as well. So pursuit of a passion or something on your heart, a divine purpose. And you're going to be able to make the choice and take action on it without looking back or changing your mind. It's very decisive energy with the Chariot and the Knight of Swords on the table. It kind of feels like it's go time. This full moon is definitely go time. No more dilly-dallying, right? It's go time. There's a brand new beginning underneath the surface here that awaits you on the other side of making this choice or doing something that maybe you've been hesitant with the Four of Cups to do, but you're stronger than you think. There's really nothing to fear because you're well equipped to take the bull by the horns and move forward accordingly. Spirit has a plan for you is what this is saying with the energy of the spider and the web. You're uniting, coming together with this brand new timeline, this brand new path, this brand new energy, this brand new pursuit, this fresh start, this thing on your heart. Expect to be woken up to what it is that needs to be done. Let's see if we can get a few cards here. Okay, dominating relationships. So that's anything in our life that it says helping others, mentor. Maybe you will have a mentor to help you out or communicate with you. That's possible to help, get the ball rolling. Dominating relationship can talk about anything or anyone that makes us feel like we don't have control over our destiny. Circumstances can make us feel like they dominate our life, right? And that we don't have the freedom to go, to do, to be, or to pursue the things that we want. But it feels like help is on the way, right? I think it's coming in the form of communication. That Spirit is going to alert you to somebody or something could be coming towards you to show you what it is that needs to be done. So to get you out of a situation that is kind of stifling, right? Stifling your growth or stifling you from flourishing, right? Especially with the Four of Cups, if you're not feeling like you're fulfilled in some way. I feel like helping others, mentor. I think a mentor or divine intervention with the Ace of Wands with the web, right? There's a divine orchestration, but I'm also feeling divine intervention coming your way to help you out. Let's see if we can get another card or two. So you will have help or support, it feels like, to help move you forward, because it's needed, right? The next stage of your growth, you know, in order to pursue further expansion as a soul, the next stage of your growth feels like it's doing something else. You're doing something else. You're living somewhere else. You're experiencing brand new things. There's a desire to continue to learn, to grow, and to further expand. But in order to do that, something has to change or switch up. And you need to get out of something, it feels like, maybe in your environment. I don't know if that's a job. I don't know if that's a location. Do you see? There's so many things that can feel like are dominating us. But there's a need to get out of that, because it kind of leaves you unfulfilled and unhappy, right? With the Four of Cups. There's a need to get out of that in order to expand further. So it feels like there is assistance on the way via someone or something, right? That the universe will send your way. So we have joyful times. I like that. That's saying that happier times are ahead of you, right? Like it says in the card, your life will become more full. Wow. Okay, so lasting love and happiness. Yeah. There's whatever is ahead of you is what's going to bring you joy and happiness and make your heart feel full. I mean, you could be uniting with somebody. This full moon is maybe helping to put a chapter in a previous relationship behind you, especially if, right, you have this energy here. If you can't grow with that person or in that situation, maybe it's time to let that go in order to pursue those things and situations that are more in alignment with you. So for some of you, it could be that, you know, this full moon is going to help you close out a chapter in love and relationships and help you expand further by connecting with a soulmate, possibly, that could show you what lasting love and happiness is all about. I also feel like this is letting go of those things that feel like they dominate your energy in order to pursue those things that are also going to fulfill your heart and soul. Whether that's a passion, a purpose, a place, right? There's joyful times ahead. Let's see if we can get a final oracle from the Sacred Forest Oracle. And then I'm going to roll the dice for an angel number. You know, when we think about divine destiny, you know, those are the things that are meant for you, truly, as a soul, to experience. And underneath the surface, that's what's taking place here. This open door, this portal, this fresh start, this brand new timeline is aligning you with the things that are destined for you. And it does feel like whatever was stifling you or keeping you from growing or evolving and becoming your fullest, most best self, that is what's being kind of pulled away. It's being shredded, right, away, or kind of like molted away. Like the snake shedding skin. That's falling away with this full moon. So you can move, go, do, be, become, and align with everything that truly is meant for you instead. And you will have the help. You will have the support. This brand new chapter is brand new, yes, but it's an adventure. So treat it like, you know, treat it like it's fun. It's exciting, you know, expect the unexpected, but it's all for the best in that way. You're on a path to those things that are aligned, purposeful for you, passion-filled, creative, right? Especially with the Ace of Wands. Final oracle. All right, so isn't that interesting? We have the Strength card twice. All right, so it says ancient oak spirit. Let's find out what it says. Okay. I mean, look at the tree. It does have a door. All right, you're about to open the door to something. And we do have that energy also with the Ace of Wands, which is, you know, aces are all brand new energy. So yeah, I was getting that vibe of you moving from A to B, from one place to another, from one old timeline to another. So let's see. It says, walking softly into the forest, you can hear the deep sonorous voice of the oak. When the great oak spirit speaks, the forest becomes still and listens. Although you may not be consciously aware of them, powerful and profound messages seep into your soul and can be felt in the core of your being. So again, messages, communication coming through. Maybe you're not fully 100% seeing, right, what spirit is trying to lay down, because you're kind of focused over here on these cups you're not satisfied with. But there is something that's incoming, and it may require that you trust your intuition in this case, because Spirit's going to speak to you on a spiritual level to deliver the messages that you need to receive in order to help push you forward, nudge you to take inspired divine action with Ace of Wands in the direction of this new path that's ahead of you. Okay? All right, so it says, this card represents standing strong in your truth. It appears as a sign that you need to step into your strength, or conversely, when you are responding to a situation with too much strength. Recall how a strong wind will cause the flexible willow to bend, but the rigid oak branch to break. The appearance of the ancient oak spirit may also foretell mystical experiences ahead. We got the awakening card, don't we? Oak spirit acts as a reminder of the wellspring of power within you. And I was feeling power from the Chariot, also from the strength, right? Because we overcome our fears and obstacles with strength, courage, power. It says traditionally this tree has symbolized, yes, endurance. There we go. Strength, mystical wisdom, courage, and nobility. Remember that inner strength means speaking your truth without guile or over-explaining yourself. It means living with full authenticity, even if everyone seems against you. Again, following the path of authenticity with the Lover's energy, moving forward with that, maybe communicating that to someone over here with the Knight of Swords, Page of Swords. Even if everyone seems against you, says the oak tree doesn't need to overtly declare its power. It just is. There may be a blockage in your life, or one soon to come, or something that you're not seeing, right? Now is the time to amass your inner strength and move beyond it. Oh my gosh, yeah. Here's the thing that's kind of blocking you or keeping you stuck. Here's the strength and the power to overcome it. And then here's the energy of moving forward, right? After you've overcome it. So a blockage for, I would say that would be the Four of Cups. Massing your inner strength. And then moving beyond it over here with the Chariot, okay? This is a card of good fortune. If a dream has eluded you, okay, that thing on your heart, remember? Know that you have the fortitude to achieve your goals. Absolutely. Help from mystical realms is at hand. Look at that. Believe in your own inner strength. What are currently obstacles will be tomorrow's stepping stones to success. Yeah. This is the card of success. So it says, the spirit of the ancient oak tree says, you are wise and strong beyond measure. Stand firm and rooted where you are. Speak your truth. You are intuitively guided in the right direction. So again, you're going to be intuitively guided in the right direction to make a choice that aligns with you, to pursue, right? And move forward towards that which will fulfill you fully. You have endured. You have persevered. You will need to muster up and gather up your strength to make the moves that you need to make to align with you. Just know that there is help on the way to assist, to get you out of a situation that maybe is kind of stifling your growth, I feel, in some way. You leveled up. You've aligned. You did the work. And now this new beginning is upon you. Okay, so yeah, I like this. Let's see, angel numbers. Again, joyful times are ahead of you. More fulfilling things are ahead of you. Lasting love and happiness is ahead of you. All in divine, right? Divine orchestration here. All in alignment with your divine path and destiny. So let's see. Angel numbers. If you're not familiar with my channel, I do roll the dice for angel numbers. These numbers can confirm a lot of what I've already said in the reading and or provide you with a message maybe that you need in the moment. I don't recommend a source to look up the numbers because it could be one you don't really align with, right? And I always say there's a lot on the internet, so find a source that you trust and that resonates with your heart. Go with that one. Take the journey also to research the numbers for yourself, because sometimes when you do that, Spirit will take you on a little bit of a ride to, right, other things that you need to see or experience or learn. And I never kind of want to deter that journey from happening by giving you an easy shortcut to look up the numbers. That's why I say just look up the numbers for yourself. Take that journey. It's sometimes fun, and you never know what rabbit holes, right, you might go down in the process. Also, allow others to find the number for themselves by refraining from putting the number interpretation in the comment section for the same reason. Again, we want everybody to find the magic for themselves. So let's see, for this full moon in Virgo, what angel number is here to help you? Let's see. Okay, so that is, I don't know if you can see that, that's a 10. 10, 4, hold on, and that's a 1. So 1041, I'll put that number in the screen for you. If you feel that this reading has helped and connected for you in some magical way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe to support this channel. Maybe consider joining my channel membership for exclusive content and readings I put out for members only. You can also visit my Etsy store. Link is down below. I have personal readings there upon availability. Starseed t-shirts I designed myself, as well as crystal jewelry that I make by hand on my free time. So pay me a visit at any time. Much love to you wherever you are. Be well, be safe, take care. Happy full moon, and always keep shining.